the DLC music.
Isn't it something like German radio music or whatever? Maybe I'll get it when I research
Allied
radio.
and German radio music. I've in particular had it when I'd been playing with fucking South Africa, UK, and Czechoslovakia.
Okay, so heavy tanks are the ones that use chromium and shit.
Heavy tanks use chromium. Chromium, steel, and oil.
Chromium, steel, and oil, okay.
Heavy tanks are also very slow but very powerful. They can take a beating and they can more or less dish them out well. There is just not going to be a lot of them.
Okay, it's still going. Infantry, anything.
So the three things you can do are you can just create swarms of light tanks because they're the cheapest. You can create a middling amount of medium tanks because they're the in-between, or you can make a very tiny amount of very heavy tanks. And eventually super heavy tanks. You've already kind of started on the light tank tree and the medium tank tree.
Yeah.
But you can just go into whichever one you want.
I mean, I started off with this. This wasn't researched.
Also, and for every tier of tank, there are also a tier of mobile artillery, anti-air, and anti-tanks. And tank destroyers, I guess they call them.
Oh, so when I research light tank, I also research anti-tank stuff.
You have to manually research the stuff.
Ah, okay.
That's what those yellow buttons on your green tank are.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay,
It
it's
is,
like a specialization. Okay, okay.
Time to research, 44 days, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm, I see it now. Hmm. What does military police do?
Military police is for occupations.
Ah, okay, we don't need that. We won't be occupying.
If you ever end up occupying a bunch of territory, I'd go for them. Maintenance companies are good for mechanically intensive units, like motorized or mechanized or tank units. Logistics company is just a flat bonus for everyone, and everyone can use them, even if it does take trucks that you don't have right now.
Mm-hmm. Do we have our...
Something you can do, even though it is a couple of years ahead of time, you can make your motorized guys rockets. You can create Katyushas.
Wait, rocket artillery?
You have to... There is... No, not rocket artillery. If you go to infantry...
Yeah? Oh, it's that?
That button... No, that button on motorized.
Oh, this. Oh, yeah, it's like...
Motorized rocket artillery.
Oh, wow.
That is a thing you can do. They're actually pretty useful.
That sounds interesting. 273 days. Does this estimate that gives you after all the bonuses are applied?
That is after all the bonuses are applied.
Hmm.
It is straight. If you today started researching, it would take you 273 days to finish it. And it would update. Or I think it takes into account that it will roll over into 1939, which is the date those are at.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of the research thing, so it will take 273 days no matter what.
Okay.
But since it is 38, I would start working on improved weapons and support weapons. Because those just give flat bonuses and you don't have to upgrade anything.
Yeah, and I still don't really have a truck production line proper.
You have yet to create the Yugo.
Yes. Oh, Yugo.
You have the plans, you just gotta put it in the assembly line.
I mean, if we used Yugo in the war, we would have, like, been dead.
Lost even faster.
Lost even faster, yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't, like, we technically won because we went against Germany, and, you know, Germany lost. It's just we were occupied for the better part of World War II, and just doing France-style resistance guerrilla warfare inside.
It was a lot more Soviet style, I thought. Because weren't a bunch of the partisans just army guys that managed to escape capture and just continued being a military?
So those were the that was the most of the Chetniks. Like how it went was the partisans wanted, basically communism, and the Chetniks were the king's army who wanted to get the king back after the war. And kind of when the Germans were losing near the end of the war, there was fighting between partisans and Chetniks, and of course the partisans won, and Tito became the marshal.
I mean, how true is it that I've read a lot about the Chetniks, and apparently they colluded with the Germans a lot?
No, really. That was so that was post-war propaganda, because the Chetniks were massively vilified after World War II, because they opposed the partisans and the communist government. So they were massively vilified, and that was in both propaganda, schools, and even movies. Like every partisan movie had to have a Chetnik guy, and that Chetnik guy ended up being a backstabber or a deserter or something else. And that's been like that for a long while, and there's only been an effort made in the past 10 years maybe to kinda give them their proper credit. So them working with Germans was mostly propaganda.
I mean,
Also, Chetniks were batshit insane. They were.
I mean, they were right-wing stooges.
Yeah, but I meant they were more
even if they weren't Nazis, they were very much nationalists, right?
Yeah, but they were massively insane in the sense of they will hide out in a tree for weeks if they have to stake out and kill Germans. They were pretty fucking intense. One of my neighbors in my hometown was actually a Chetnik, which wasn't popular. He didn't make public note of it because there was still kind of stigma against it, but he liked to tell war stories to children, and that was some pretty hardcore stuff. Anyway, what else? So this Finnish artillery. Improved artillery is 1.8 years ahead of time. 165 days doesn't seem too bad, but I'm not sure that'll give me...
Improved artillery is a whole... these weapons 2 and artillery 2 and things 2, they are mutually... they are upgrades, but you need to build them. They are brand new things you need to dedicate factories to. It's not really a problem with artillery because you haven't started production of artillery, but if you had and you upgraded to improved artillery,
we'd have to stop.
You would have to switch over production from 1 to 2 if you wanted to. You could also continue producing 1 in the same factory and just create a new one making 2 to offset the equipment gap that would be created while you switched over production.
Well, since I already haven't started production, I might as well go with 2 and just start off with 2 when it's in production.
But you are very close to infantry weapons too, so you will need to keep that in mind. How goes your construction, by the way?
Let's check before we decide. Construction...
Oh hey, you're almost done with all of your oil refineries.
Yeah, the oil refinery.
I don't think you have an oil or rubber shortage anymore. It'll tell you if you click the thing. Or mouse notification on the right.
Oh, that's insufficient resources. Well,
yep.
we have a steel shortage, that's the only thing.
What you can do is buy steel from one of your land neighbors. And since you only need 6, you will be able to just use one factory. One civilian factory.
Okay, so steel.
And there are filters that you can do. Like if you just want to say a steel guy in the Middle East, you click the Middle East. If you want one of your neighbors, do your neighbors. You can buy steel from the Germans.
Oh, or I could just buy them from Greece.
Greece wouldn't get you a full load. They would only get you 6, and a single factory buys you 8.
So I guess trade with
Your
Germans.
best bike actually is doing the Germans right now, yes. And then switching over when the war has officially started.
Okay. We'll be getting that. And the research tab, so should I just go to improved infantry equipment?
Yes. Those are soft upgrades. You should do the soft upgrades as soon as you can.
Yeah, and they're not under a time penalty. Okay, okay, now we don't have any resource problems anymore.
You are operating at peak capacity. You just need to build more factories. Now you can start dedicating factories to this, that, and the other thing. But just be aware that it is done in ascending order of importance. The ones closest to the top get their factories filled out first.
Yeah.
Infantry equipment is pretty much your most important thing, because unless you're going entirely tank, you will need a shit ton of infantry equipment.
Well, we're like at full factories right now, so I'm just gonna put in one here. So,
actually, put one in support and infantry, because they're both the two really important ones.
Okay.
And then just wait until the other factories come online. I think you might be able to export some of your oil, since you're producing it with those refineries.
I'm not sure. Did you say that export was done automatically?
Exporting is done automatically, but you are exporting oil.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell to, because I don't think there's a way to check. Wait.
I don't think it actually tells you, but just like...
Yeah, it doesn't tell you. Oh no, wait, shit.
Yeah?
It earmarks resources as exports, but it doesn't tell you unless another country actually buys them. It is, I'm assuming it's just those 7 units of oil are being shuffled around by a bunch of private people around the world.
Oh, okay.
Or, that is the max you can export. I don't know. Like, you have the capability to export 7, but nobody has taken you up on that offer, though. But even though nobody has taken you up on that, you cannot use those 7.
Yeah, because reserved for export.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, armament effort. God, building factory sticks for fucking ever.
Eh. Kinda, yeah.
Should I just like increase, since I got like a more military capacity, should I just increase this to max?
Yes, absolutely. If you have more than 15 civilian factories, it will start working on more than one factory at a time. What I would do, actually, something that is kind of important, is infrastructure. You just want to have, even if you're not going to use it, you would be a good idea to have it in the queue.
Okay.
You want all of them at 10.
Oh, okay.
Because right now, even for you, moving through Montenegro is super slow, because it's only at 3 infrastructure. You can bump them up if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it, at least not for a while.
Yeah, I think that that'll be queued up a bit later.
And you can also start queuing up those land forts if you want them.
So how does this go? Oh, okay, it's just like this little cell.
Per province.
Should I just like build them along the border?
If you want, yeah. The one on the south that you just built, I would recommend making that a coastal fort instead.
Oh, okay.
If they're not mutually exclusive, I don't actually know. Or, wait. Go queue up both. Build 10... Oh, you can build just both in that province.
Yeah, you can build both.
Do that then, yeah.
Is this something you want at 10, or is like 1 enough? Like, should I max out?
The more you get, the easier it is to defend. You get a shit ton of fortification bonuses. And a level 10 fort is kind of impregnable.
Yeah. I'm just worried that I'll be having a lot of shit with Bulgaria down the line.
Yeah.
Because if this goes historically, then yeah, they'll be fucking our shit up. I remember...
but like...
Yeah, go on.
I played as Czechoslovakia in the most recent of the runs that I've been playing. And they start out with a string of level 6 forts on the German border, and even though I got overrun anyway because of fucking course, I had piddly fucking infantry divisions holding out against the German war machine for like fucking months, longer than they should have, before eventually you getting grinded down in time for old Joe to come save my ass. They are very good at defending, but what you must remember is that you also want defense in depth. But that's what the hills are for. And also remember, if you do lose those forts, it will be a bitch and a half to take them back.
Well, like... There's nothing that gives me flat bonuses that I need right now. Oh god, well, 24% pension. Maybe we can shift focus. Yeah, we can shift focus now.
Partial mobilization is good.
Yeah.
War economy is what you want to end at, because total mobilization eats into your production, or your recruitment pool.
Okay. I didn't even notice this, just because last time I looked at here it was like, oh, it's 1%, yeah, fine.
Yep, Japan's been doing a bunch of dumb shit in China right now. Also, one of your tank guys have come online.
Oh. First tank.
Your second, the first one built.
Yeah. Okay, let's just go here.
So what you do, it never fucking tells you this, and I kind of fucking hate it. But it tells you, but it never explicitly tells you, to assign a unit to an existing army, you select the unit and right-click the army.
Okay. I'll do that as soon as
The portion at the bottom.
I'll do this as soon as I'm done with this.
I'd go for anti-air, if I was you. Just round that off.
Yeah. Okay, so we select this unit and then right-click the army.
But even if he's in the army, he hasn't actually been given any orders, so you need to manually assign him. Since he's the only one selected right now, he's the one on the bottom with a red exclamation point, you just assign him to whichever one you want him to be at.
Yeah, let's get him there. And then execute order. And he's not going there. Okay.
Did you hold control when clicking?
No, I did not.
That's why. You need to hold control and then click.
Yeah, now it's going there.
There it goes.
What's this?
What is what?
Oh, that's just the
Those are your armies, yeah. So your guy right now can only hold 24 divisions. You can upgrade him or promote him to a field marshal to give him infinite divisions, but he loses a point of experience and all positive stuff. Like he wouldn't be an urban assault specialist anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can just like do a new army when I need it.
Actually, since he's your main force, it is more important to give your other guy in charge. Have your other guy in charge of that army, because he has more general bonuses. Reconnaissance is more important than doing better at urban stuff.
Okay, so I should give the army to this guy?
You should give him to Vladimir Suvanko.
Okay.
Sukovot.
Yeah, okay, I've assigned him.
Kukavok. That's how you say it, right?
I'm guessing, since they are not using accented letters, I'm guessing it's Vladimir Chukovets.
Hell of a name.
No. Chukovets is really... it has to be that. Or Chukovets, but I'm guessing it's Chukovets.
No, it's obviously Kukavak.
Slovenia has a soft drink that's called Kokta, which is a bit unfortunate for exports.
What are you talking about? I didn't know that before, now I'm gonna go order a case.
Well, fun.
Can you write down the name in chat?
It's... Yeah, I'll write down in chat. There you go.
Time to go to Amazon.
I don't even know if they are available on Amazon. Then again, probably everything is available on Amazon.
I'm seeing a lot of dresses and music.
Just add drink after that.
Oh, nope, cooked a soft drink.
Yep. Is it actually on Amazon?
No,
Okay.
it's not. Not on the English one, anyway.
Well, there's no Serbian or Slovenian Amazon, so it can only be on the English one.
It has its own Wikipedia page.
Oh, that's cute.
It's got an English website.
Okay, we can assign another factory to something.
Put it into light tanks. You're low on light tanks. Also, you need more steel. Because the more factories you have, the more resources they use.
Okay, we're done with armament. That's completely done with. And we're gonna go with equipment effort. Yeah?
What is the rest of the Liberty ethos like?
So
the one...
there's a...
Oh, you can go down one or the other. Huh?
Yeah, you go either interventionism or neutrality, and then you have deterrence, which gives you more defense. Volunteer corps, which, yeah, you can send less people to help. Or an
you can send more people with less.
Yeah. Or an expedition.
Because you need a certain number of divisions to be able to send expeditionary forces.
Yeah, and then you have HoI4, which is like at 75% world tension in a defensive war.
That is...
National
What do you
focus.
get from going down the communist one? Internationalism focus. I remember that being pretty good, actually.
Gains national spirit, internationalism, daily communism support, foreign subversive activities efficiency, and 200 political power, national unity plus more political power,
And division recovery rates.
yeah,
And more national unity.
yeah. Well, we already started going the democracy route, though.
Yeah. You can choose either.
Well, I'm just gonna go to Liberty Ethos. Let me just see if there's anything else I want. Effort, equipment, effort. What is equipment effort 32?
1953. Christ, that's an old soda. The hell is Black Tonic?
Oh, I like this. Special Forces.
Special Forces are the three on the bottom, the
Yeah.
Marines, Mountaineers, and...
Oh, this requires all three at the bottom. I thought it was just
Yes.
one. Oh, okay, yeah.
Nope.
That's a bit... I thought it was just directly from this. And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. No.
It's kinda useless. Unless you, like, really fucking wanted paratroopers for some reason.
I just want Liberty Ethos. Since we already went the democracy route. I feel I'm disappointing many people by not going with communism. How about we get nuclear bombs if you cheese it? Morathian probably knows this.
The earliest you can get them is 1943. Because what you need to do is you need to research nuclear power, and then you need to research nuclear power plants. Then you need to research the bomb. They need to make the bomb. And each of those steps is super fucking expensive. Death to the monarchy.
Round them up.
Yeah, this is one of the things that really fucks over neutral countries. If you ever do shit, it will tank your national unity no matter what you do. Like, if you didn't have that guy at the start, you'd be at, like, fucking sub 50 right now.
Yeah.
And that is horrible. Of course, the fucking prince would be against it.
Oh my god, so many decisions. Oh god, why did you unpause game? Jesus Christ. Let me just lower it to 1 in case it unpauses again.
I don't think these people understand that World War II is right fucking here. And that's just a very slight step back, then you can change it really easily.
Change economy led to early mobilization, which grants consumer goods factories and fucks up military. Nope. Fuck off.
No, you are at limited mobilization.
Oh, well.
It's only a single step back from where you are right now.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't have done that. But oh well.
Oh well.
It's not too crippling. I mean, what's the difference between 68 and 63 anyway?
Okay.
Unless you want to start working on stuff way ahead of time, I'd suggest going for other stuff that isn't in your infantry. Maybe rounding out your support stuff. Like, the field hospital is very important.
Yeah.